So the ductwork is in and looks much better. I like where it is. It's more out of the way. And I just wanted to make a note. So this is a new elbow. It turns out I needed a new one. So I went to screw into it, and that's when I realized the new stuff it's so much thinner. You can't hardly screw into it because it wants to just bend in. So I was going to get rid of the old stuff because I really don't think I need it. But the problem is you can't buy it like this. This is the thick stuff. This is the old stuff. So I think I'm going to try to find a spot and just stash it. I have a bunch of elbows and just stash it because you can't get it this thick anymore. It's all, and it's not cheap either. This was like 8 something just for this elbow. So it's not inexpensive, and it's still very fragile. But it'll work. I just need to put some more screws in and that'll be done. So the next thing, I made some decisions on these stairs. We've been trimming them off. I still have a few more to trim off. But let's go on the other side because that'll... We have Ava and Maya down here with us. So I hate the way this stairs was built. You basically run into the chimney, and unless you're about 4 feet tall, you're gonna run right into the wall or the ceiling here. So I didn't want to keep it going straight. It doesn't look good. It looks like it was just an error. So originally when we purchased the house, I thought, okay, I'm going to take out a header here, we'll come down to a platform, and then we'll go that way. Well, the problem is, if your platform, unless I rebuild all these steps, right now they have an 8-inch rise. If I went to a 9-inch rise, I could get down low enough and make that happen. I'm sure I could. 1 more inch on each step would make a big difference. But I really don't feel like tearing these all out and building brand new ones. I got lots of other tasks, so can I come up with an acceptable remedy? So after I moved this up, I realized I could move the railing up 2 steps and move it back, clearing up this space right here. Then, really, this corner is where you would miss the quickest. So I thought of this yesterday, and then I slept on it. So what I'm going to do is take these 3 steps out, just like I planned, turn them about 45 degrees so they go out like that, and then I'm going to have to add in some material to make it look like it was planned, or at least more planned than what this is. So what I've been doing is I did some more trimming on this side. Also, originally, well, not originally, but at some point someone put a storage area underneath the steps here. So they put all these stickers in and stuff, and I've been taking all that out, and that's what this is. So it's basically doing cleanup, and then there's a 2x4 down in back here that they screwed on to give it some support. But it looks makeshift, so that's going to come out. I'm going to put the support on out here, but first I need to cut these off, move them over, and figure out how I'm going to attach them and how I'm going to extend this. At the same time, I'm going to start cutting this corner out. So I think I'm going to cut from there up and from here up and take a lot of that out. I will leave maybe 2 inches of it in up there, but I need to take a lot of that out. Now, it is going to be removing some support, but this floor joist right here runs straight through. So if I don't go past this, then that's still supported, no change there. The one that's going to suffer is this one right here. It's supported well right here, but it's not going to be supported as much over there. But let's face it, it's only 16 inches from this one. And I have 2 more nice posts, or no, I have three nice posts that I need to finish off like this. One's almost done. So I envision maybe one on this side of the steps and one on this side of the steps, and this one could give me the support for here. So the house isn't going to fall down if I cut that out. So I'm going to start cutting it out. The trick is to avoid nails, or if I run into nails, to get them out without damaging the saw blade. And I'll probably do it by hand, because when you're doing it by hand, as soon as you hit a nail, you can feel it. You can tell there's a difference. So that's when you have to stop cutting and start chiseling or something. So I'm going to make some marks up there. I'm going to have to cut this. This one I'd like to cut straight down. This one I can't cut straight down because there's no way I can cut. So I'm going to have to cut this one at like a 45 to this straight edge there. Just cut it. There was a nail in there, but I removed that. So I should be clear cutting to cut this off. And then I should be able to flip them around and see where we're at, and then start adding supports. So that's the plan. And let's get the music on and start cutting.